Yeah, just get yourself just as comfortable as possible, just so we're not working with any discomfort any more than we have to for the meditation. Good morning, Noel. That's great. Glad to have you back. Yeah, life can take over sometimes, can't it, as different things kick in, returning back to work and different routines. So, yeah, I'm going to lead us in mindfulness of breathing meditation. And I'm going to start this morning and just share a poem with you from Sangharakshita, who's the founder of the Triratna Buddhist Order. Good morning, Rose. Which he wrote with regards to meditation. So I'm just going to share that with you just before we start and again at the end. So just want to just set yourselves up and just make any final adjustments to where you are, just so you're as comfortable as possible. And I'll share the poem and then lead us in a short body scan, and then we'll go through the mindfulness of breathing this morning together. So if you want to just close your eyes or lower your gaze when you're ready. And Sangharakshita, here's his poem on meditation. So here perpetual incense burns, the heart to meditation turns, and all delights and passions spurns. 1,000 brilliant hues arise, more lovely than the evening skies, and pictures paint before our eyes. All the spirit's storm and stress is stilled into nothingness, and healing powers descend and bless. Refreshed we rise and turn again to mingle with this world of pain, as on roses falls the rain. So just taking a few deeper breaths. Just to help us just relax and just send a message. Just signal our intention to practice to our bodies. And just try to take that deeper breath all the way down into the lower belly and down to the ground. And just when that feels enough, just returning your breath to just its natural rhythm. And we'll begin by just sitting. So just noticing the contact with the chair or the mat, grounds. Just wherever you're sitting or lying, just noticing that contact, the sensations. Can we just allow ourselves to just let go and relax and just be held? Just giving up our weight to gravity. Having a sense that the ground can just hold us and we can just let go. Let go and just be with whatever's here this morning. So then just turning your attention to just your lower back. And just following the natural curve of your spine up the back. Just having that upright posture if we're sat up. Trying to lower the shoulders away from the ears. Just sliding down the shoulder blades, down the back. Just relaxing and letting go as much as we can. And just tucking the chin in slightly so we can elongate the neck. Take any tension out of the neck or any sense of holding our heavy head. And just allow it to just be poised at the top quite naturally. And just taking a few deeper breaths here. So just imagine an invisible golden thread from the crown of our head up to the blue sky. And can we just really open our minds and our awareness to be as open and as vast, as boundless as the blue sky. So just allowing any thoughts to just move into the background. And our breath to come into the foreground. And then just softening the face, just allowing the forehead to just relax. Eyebrows imaginatively moving apart. Eyes relaxed in the sockets. Jaw unclenched. And the tongue resting gently in the palate. And then just moving to the chest area, our heart center. And can we just open our shoulders, just to invite a sense of openness into the chest and heart area. And maybe just focusing our attention just on the sternum, just at the top of the rib cage. And can we just connect with what's there right now? And having a real sense that our heart area, our heart center goes all the way to the back and sides. And then just taking our breath just deeper into our bellies, our lower belly. And just taking a few moments to just focus our attention on our lower belly, our breath down there. Almost as if we're just awakening different parts of our body that we're just going to be aware of during the meditation, just so we can be as open and spacious as we can. Mindfulness of breathing. So in this first stage, just going to follow the breath all the way into the body and back out again. And then if it's helpful to count, we just place a number at the end of the out breath. And just do that for each breath until we get up to number 10. And then we start back again at 1. So we're just following the natural rhythm of the breath. We're not trying to change it. And if it feels unhelpful or unnecessary to count, then just follow the breath. And can we just notice the qualities of the breath as we begin the practice? Maybe how long or short the breath is. At this point in the practice. And just keep noticing the qualities of the breath as we move through the practice, and how our breath is always changing. And we're just using the breath as our focus of concentration. So if you become distracted by thoughts or sounds, then just return to your breath. You're just aware right there. So we just return to the breath as our anchor. So just moving to the second stage of the mindfulness of breathing, where we're just focusing on the in-breath. And if you're counting, we're just placing the number before the in-breath. Just keeping the natural rhythm of the breath. And if you're counting, we're just counting up to 10 and then back down to 1. And if not, we're just focusing on the breath. And again, you might want to focus on the qualities of the breath. So how deep or shallow you're experiencing the breath in the body. Is it rough, jagged, or smooth or silk like this morning? And we're just trying to unify and integrate and focus all our energy and attention on the breath. Just to try and achieve a one-pointedness in concentration, or samadhi. So any distractions or hindrances, we're just holding them at bay. Just keeping them in the background. Can deal with those later. And just keeping with the breath in the present moment. So in this third stage, we're counting, we're just drop all counting altogether. And we're just going to sit with the breathing body. So we're widening our focus slightly. So rather than having this narrow focus on the breath, as the breath comes in and out of the body, we now just want to widen our awareness, just so we're taking in the breathing body as a whole. So can we be aware of the breath but the sensations of breathing in the body. And there's two ways that we're working with the breath. We're using the breath as our focus of concentration, or one-pointedness or samadhi. But we can also notice the effects of the breath on the body as a conditioner. So noticing that as we move through the practice, the breath relaxes the body. Focusing on the breath relaxes the body. And maybe just notice the qualities of your breath becoming longer, deeper, more subtle, more silk-like. So actually focusing on the breath actually conditions the body to become calm, mindful and aware. So in this final stage of the mindfulness of breathing, we focus our attention on a very narrow, small object of concentration, which is where the breath enters the body, either through the nostrils, or if you're not breathing through your nostrils, then through your mouth, maybe at the upper lip. And just keeping your attention on the breath in this small area. And just returning your attention to the breath in that area if we wander. And just notice the sensations of the breath, any warmth or coolness as it's entering and leaving the body. Maybe any sounds of the breath. Maybe the sensations or sensitivity of the breath in the nostrils. You could just notice the qualities of the breath in this final stage. Maybe just be aware of what effort's needed at this point to just keep focusing on the breath. Is there a sense of ease with keeping with the breath? Or are we needing some effort this morning to do that? And just noticing. So, and just drop any effort at all of focusing on the breath. And we'll spend the last few minutes returning back to just sitting. So we can just relax and bask in any fruits of the practice. Any relaxation, absorption. Maybe noticing any pleasurable sensations in the body that have arisen. Tingling in the hands or face or feet. Just noticing the qualities of a calm body and mind. Maybe noticing a sense of connection with the other people practicing together this morning. Maybe having a sense of faith or commitment that we turn up together. Maybe just having a sense of self-metta, of really just taking care of ourselves. So I'll just share Sangharakshita's poem again on meditation. just before we finish. Here perpetual incense burns, the heart to meditation turns, and all delights and passions spurns. 1,000 brilliant hues arise, more lovely than the evening skies, and pictures paint before our eyes. All the spirit's storm and stress is stilled into nothingness, and healing powers descend and bless. Refreshed we rise and turn again, to mingle with this world of pain, as on roses falls the rain. So, I hope you do feel refreshed after meditating together this morning. It's a privilege to be with you, and I really appreciate practicing together. So, Shakipata will be back in the morning at 8 o'clock, and we'll also have our Buddhist Centre Sangha night on Zoom tomorrow evening. We'll open the Zoom room about 7:15 until about 9:15, of which you're all very welcome, and it would be lovely to see you there and connect with you there. I was going to say in person, but it's not physically in person, is it? But it's just the fact we get to see each other. But if you can't make that, don't worry. So I do hope you have a really great day, and take care of yourselves, and send in lots of love. Thank you again. Bye.